Guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is all about my girl Mystic. So it is her birthday today. She was born on September 25th, 2012. So she is 11 today, which is crazy to me. Yeah. And I was looking at the cat chart, and that puts her into being a senior cat. Yeah, so I guess that makes her a little more delicate. I don't know. I feel like, she's really kind of like me, I'm also, I'm not the 60 that it says in human years, but I am in my 40s, and I run around and all that like I'm, mid-20s, 30s, right? And she's very much like that. She's very playful. She loves to talk, she is, I don't feel like she's a senior cat. And literally today marked her senior cat day, so, do you really count it if it's only the first day? But I'm just gonna say she's in really good health. I've kept her in really good health, and she's very loved, and she gets cuddles all the time. So I thought we'd do a little birth story as a video today. So this is her, when she was young. So this one is, her first year, basically. She's just a little kitten. So this was taken pretty early in. And yeah, so she's just so cute there, right? I miss when she was a kitten. I miss it so much. That is 2012. So basically her birth story is her mother is my best friend's cat. And there's a story for both of them, really, because her mother wasn't originally my best friend's cat. My best friend had this cat named Sam. He was a gray cat, and she would let she lived in an apartment building, but she would let the cat just kind of wander around. She was very much one of those people that, let her animals just kind of do whatever. And this included them going outside. I've been always the complete opposite. All my cats have been indoor cats. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose them if they go outside, which brings us to the rest of this story. So Sam decided to not come home one day. Yeah, and we could not find Sam. Yeah. And so instead, one day, this black cat, she would always keep the window open because she lived on the bottom floor. And so the black cat just kind of walked in the window. And so she basically just kind of took her in. And yeah, we never saw Sam. The black cat, we found out she was pregnant a little later, and we just kind of took it upon ourselves to assume it was Sam's doing, right? We always just assumed that Sam was the father, and he took off, left this poor cat to be a pregnant mother all by herself, we just kind of, we don't know that Sam's the father, but we just kind of put that together because, no other cats were roaming the area, and then Sam just went missing, and then this one came home. So because of that, at the time, we didn't have a name for her. And because of this little story we had built up in our head, we decided to call her Booty. So I'm pretty sure you can know where the name comes from, but in case it didn't like clue in, it's, as in booty call, because as far as we know, Sam wasn't gone for that long, and then she showed up. So yeah. So it was basically like a booty call. And to be perfectly honest, Sam used to always go out and then come back. Like that, that's why we were just kind of expecting he'd come back through the window, right? Because that was an everyday situation where he would, go out the window, go hang out with, do whatever he did. And then he'd come back like a few hours later and he'd be in for the night. Yeah. So yeah, that's where that name comes from. She is Mystic's mother. So she gave birth to quite a few kittens. There was, I think 6, if I remember right. I was actually going to take 2 of them that day. Yeah. But I didn't because there was already 2 other cats where I was living. Yeah. So yeah, I just brought Mystic home. And yeah, so that's her story on her mother. And then as far as the birth, I was there from day one, it was, like I said, it's my best friend's cat. I had the first pickings of, what cat, and basically I let the cat choose. Yeah, I just saw which one kind of like came up to me and was loving and all that, and Mystic was the one that did. So that's how she became my cat. Yeah, and basically that's the story. She's a pretty picky cat. She doesn't like a whole lot of human food, which is very unlike a cat, because her sister, who isn't her biological sister, but it's a cat that my roommate decided to get afterwards. Her sisters will basically eat whatever, and she was not very warming to the sister coming in. Mystic was the only cat for a while because the other 2 had gone with the roommate and with the one that moved out, because there used to be 3 of us living here. And so it was just Mystic for a bit. And I think she really liked that. And then my roommate went and got a cat because, he missed having a cat. And even although we had Mystic, I think you just always like having that cat that you feel is your responsibility, and he didn't have that anymore. So he went and got a cat, and she hated the idea. She was always like hissing at her, and yeah, now they're lovey-dovey together, but yeah. So yeah, and then of course she loves tuna. So she loves tuna, and she likes to drink water out of the cup, as I did get a clip of that. And you've seen I think I have a video on the channel where she's drinking out of a cup. But right here, she's drinking out of a cup. That was my bad doing a long time ago. When she was like a kitten, we had a little ritual where she would come to the kitchen sink with me. She wasn't really holding the cup, but she would have her paw around the cup and I'd be holding it, and then she'd be drinking it like a human drinks a glass of water. And she just loves that so much that I kept it going. And so that's why she, goes to the sink and drinks out of a cup. It's because it's because that's how she was raised. My bad. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, there's not much more to the story. That's her birth story. And like I said, she's in really good health. And I think I'm going to take her into the vet and just see if there's some stuff that I need to know about now that she's a senior cat. And Yeah, she's the oldest cat I've ever had, so I don't know if I need to be doing things a little differently now. So I'm just gonna like, go talk to a professional and, see what they say. But she's doing good. You would think that she's, 8 or something, like she's, she doesn't really act like a senior cat. Like she doesn't just lay around all the time. That's actually her sister. Her sister is like the one that's always sleeping and stuff. And Mystic is always like running around, and she brings her toys upstairs to me and comes and hangs out, looks out the window. And yeah, she's pretty playful for an 11-year-old cat. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.